Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to episode 3 of the Brewin Features podcast. Just a couple of quick notes before we get started. We are only 9 days away from opening day. Opening weekend is going to be a blast, as it will be the USF Invitational, where the Bulls will host 3 perennial NCAA tournament teams: UConn, University of Louisville, and Charlotte. That will be on February 18th, about 10 days from now. If you are interested in attending, student tickets are free, and I've put the link to purchasing tickets in the description below. You could also call 1-800-GO-BULLS. Today's feature podcast includes 2 starting pitchers from last season, Jasiak and Brad Lord, and also features sophomore catcher utility player Joaquin Monque. I got to chat with these guys last night on Instagram Live and really enjoyed getting to know them. If you do like what we're doing here with the Brewin Features podcast, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment telling us what questions we should ask on the next show. Without further ado, let's jump in. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. This is the 3rd time that we're doing the Brewin Features podcast. Just something that we're doing leading up to the season to give everybody an opportunity to meet some of the key players from last year that are back this year. So with that being said, I'll kind of just go around one by one, and I'll have a question, go around the horn with it, and then we'll just come back and do it again, try to spend about 25-30 minutes. So the first thing I just want to do is give each person an opportunity to introduce themselves. Like, what's your hometown? What position do you play? What year in school are you? Your major, and maybe some off the field hobby that you enjoy. So I'll let Brad start that.
Okay, so I'm originally from Tallahassee, Florida. Grew up in kind of a small town just south, but it's easier to say I'm from Tallahassee because nobody knows where that is. And I am a senior this year, and I think my favorite thing to do would be to golf.
Nice. Okay. What's your major?
It's criminology.
Criminology? Okay.
Yeah.
So, with second option behind pro baseball, would that be being like a cop or something, or what?
Yeah, I want to go into a field of law enforcement, and my dad's law enforcement too, so that's a huge influence for me.
Okay. Very cool. Would you want to go back to like your hometown area and do that, or are you kind of indifferent to where you go for that?
I haven't decided yet. Kind of up in the air, I guess, wherever I could find a job.
Got you. Nice. Okay. I'll let Joaquin go next. Introduce yourself.
I am from Pembroke Pines, Florida. Born in Venezuela. Catcher utility, and I like to watch TV and I don't know, video games.
What do you watch? You're watching TV. What are you watching?
A bunch of different shows and stuff like that. Like, okay. I think Peaky Blinders is probably one of my favorite ones.
Okay.
Waiting for the new season to come out. Major, that's the other question. Major information science.
Okay. Gotcha. I think Joe Sanchez was that too.
Yeah, me and Joe have a couple of classes together.
Okay, nice. And you're in Pembroke Pines. So I actually grew up there until I was 11, so I'm kind of familiar with the area. What high school did you go to?
I went to Cypress Bay High School.
Cypress Bay. Okay.
A little north of Pines at Weston.
Yeah. Okay. And when you were getting recruited, like, did you want to maybe stay? Like, there's a lot of colleges in South Florida, like Pembroke Pines, Broward, Fort Lauderdale, Miami. But what made you want to come up to Tampa?
Well, like, Florida was always like the goal, just to stay in Florida. And talking to Billy Mole and the previous coaches that were here, they were really good to me, and it made me decide to come here because it was like a family environment.
Okay, very cool. Jack, what about yourself?
Yeah, what's up? I'm Jack. right-handed pitcher from Spring Hill, Florida. It's about an hour north of Tampa. So, chilling close to home. I'm a health science major. And one of the things that I've gotten into over the past year is playing some cards with the teammates. And, we all get to hang out that way. It's really fun, get to know people better, and we have fun doing it.
Okay, cool. What would you say is your favorite card game?
We've been playing poker lately.
Okay, yeah, I enjoy that too. It's good stuff. Honestly, I learned about playing it from seeing it on TV, like Texas Hold'em, World Series of Poker.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just makes it, fun. It's a fun game for sure. So nice. Who's the best at that?
We're all pretty bad, so I'll put it that way.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, cool. So I'll go around again this time, just kind of talking about what you guys have been up to so far when you're since you've been back on campus since the semester started. So Brad, maybe just what have you guys been up to ever since you guys gotten back? And I heard it's kind of been ramping up in the last week, doing more of these like scrimmages. What you guys been up to?
Yeah, so lately it's just been we've been ramping up full team practice. I think it started about 3 weeks ago, and really inter squads every weekend and during the middle of the week. So that takes up most of our time. That and then school.
Nice. Yeah. Have you noticed anybody kind of jumping out? Like maybe they look a lot better than in the fall, like they've improved, or anybody that's kind of surprising you in a good, positive way?
I would say not really anybody. I think just we've all kind of made leaps and bounds getting ready for the season. It's kind of hard to pick out a certain person.
Mm-hmm. Okay, nice. So Joaquin, did you play in the inter squads this past weekend? How'd that go?
It went pretty well. Faced really good pitching. We have a really good staff, and we compete against each other, and it makes it fun because it's like playing for. Obviously, we're playing for wins and losses, so everybody gets to brag about winning and stuff like that.
Nice.
Like green versus gold, like the green and gold series and stuff like that.
Right. So are the same teams from the fall Green and Gold World Series? You all kind of rearrange that?
They get changed by the day.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I was going to ask you so I know last year you played a little bit of catcher, played a little bit of outfield, but kind of like what I've been reading, from different reports about the team, I think more like Nelson and Ben respected to catch. So are you going to kind of change positions, or are you still going to catch a little bit?
For right now, Billy has me playing a lot of different positions, with all the guys. He wants us to make sure that we're all ready to play different positions, in case of any emergencies that could happen throughout the season.
Gotcha. So kind of like the Rays.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to be the college Rays. I could roll with that. Okay. Where do you feel most comfortable out there?
Really, anywhere.
Anywhere?
We've practiced so much that, I've gotten comfortable in all the positions that they've thrown me in. So,
okay.
I feel good.
Nice. Is there anywhere that we wouldn't see you?
Probably on the mound, but as much as I wish, they don't let me.
Dang. All right. So you're fair game for basically every spot on the field.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Jack, what has it been like for you being back on campus for the spring and leading up to season?
Yeah, it's my third year in the spring, so things are going normal and as planned, with especially having a spring pre-COVID and post-COVID. So, things are going kind of back to normal and our guys are getting our innings in and it's getting super competitive out there, and that's what we like to see.
Nice. So how has anybody in particular been playing well in the past week that kind of stands out for you?
Yeah, I'll give you one name, Tommy Groom.
Okay.
He's a sleeper this year.
Okay. Yeah,
I'd
that's a
say
good one.
expect to see his name called a lot. He's pitching very well, and he's going to throw some good innings for us this year.
Yeah, I like that. I was kind of following some of his progress over winter break. I think his trainer, I think his name's Barrett Stover, was posting a lot of videos of him, like doing a lot of good stuff with weighted balls. And I was like, well, he went from like not throwing at all last year to now he's throwing, these weighted balls pretty hard. And then apparently his outing's been pretty good so far with you guys. So that could be a huge ad. And as we all know, like from last season, the depth in pitching is just so important in the tournaments, the conferences, regionals, all that. So that'd be great. Yeah, awesome. Anybody else that Joaquin? Did you notice anybody or?
Well, I feel like everybody's playing at the level expected, and everybody's doing their job right.
Nice, good stuff. Cool. So I'm gonna take it off the field real quick. So I know Brad, you're originally from. I know you didn't shout out your hometown, so I'll do it for you. Crawfordville.
Yeah, Crawfordville, Florida.
Yeah. Close to Tallahassee, south of Tallahassee. But you've been in Tampa for college now. This is your second year here.
Yeah, it's my second year.
Yeah. So what's been your favorite part about living in Tampa for college?
I would just say there's always something to do. Coming from a small town where it's kind of boring at times, it's nice to always be able to just go out and go do something. Go grab a bite to eat at a restaurant that you don't get to go to often, or example like Top Golf, all the golf courses around too. It's been a blast.
Very cool. Yeah, Top Golf's a good spot. Brandon, not that far. 20, 30 minutes
not
from
too
you.
far of a drive.
Okay. Any restaurants around campus that you'd give a shout out to?
I would say I love Chili's. I love Chili's.
Okay. All right.
It's a little basic, but it's
yeah,
my favorite.
That could be a national endorsement deal for you one day. So there you go. Okay. All right. Joaquin, how about yourself? What's been your favorite part about being in Tampa for college?
Almost like Brad said, there's just so much to do. Like, you don't ever get bored here. You got a lot of attractions. You got Busch Gardens, right? Like 5 minutes away. And you can get like an annual pass for like $12 and go whenever you want.
Nice.
That's really fun.
Nice. What's the best roller coaster at Busch Gardens right now?
Shikra?
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Classic throwback? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know there's some new ones. I don't know the names of the new ones, but Montu is always good. I think that's still pretty good. Kumba, is that still there?
I think so.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Okay. Nice. And how about Jack? What you liking about being in Tampa?
Yeah, I mean, like what Brad and Joaquin said, there's so much to do. I mean, we have 3 great sports teams here with the Lightning, the Bucks, and the Rays, who are a little farther than the other 2, but and they all have winning cultures, and it's just kind of great to feast off of that and to go watch their games and see the great people of Tampa Bay.
Nice, yeah, and you said earlier your hometown is Spring Hill, right?
Yeah, it's about an hour north.
Okay, so that's been pretty cool, like easy for family to come watch you.
Absolutely, family, friends, yeah, they're super supportive.
Nice. Yeah, I think I feel like our roster now does have a lot of kids that are actually from Tampa Bay area. But what would you say to like somebody like that, that's from the area? Like, what are some advantages of like staying in the area, like where you're from?
I'll start. It's just nice to be close to home. A lot of kids want to go. Being a kid that only lives an hour away, a lot of kids want to, I don't want to stay close to home. I want to leave. And so they actually go to college and think like, dang, this is not where I want to be. I would like to be closer to home. And being used to living off your parents for most of your life and then not living off your parents most of your college season and career. I mean, it's a big culture shock.
Yeah, nice. So it's nice that they're like close enough where they can come watch your games, but you're still kind of like independent and all that.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool. So another thing I wanted to go around with is just there's probably a lot of people that follow my page and maybe even your guys' pages that maybe they're like in high school baseball player, and they'll see like every college in Florida like on TV or whatever or around the country. But what makes if someone asks you like about the baseball program at USF and about being a student at USF, like what would you tell that person? Like why choose USF? Maybe just like the positive things about it. Maybe pick like 2 or 3 positive things about USF. Not to knock any other schools, but just what makes it good here.
I'll go first. I'd say what makes this baseball program so special is it's just we're one big family, and everybody, we can all get along and have fun, and at the end of the day, just compete with each other, and it's a blast.
Nice, yeah. I think that's so important, like the chemistry, and we really saw that like last season and the postseason run, and
Oh yeah,
it's like that kind of stuff to me, in my opinion, makes a lot of difference because in Division I baseball, a lot of teams have guys with similar abilities, but who's going to win is a team that competes harder and has that chemistry like that.
Yeah.
So Joaquin, how would you sell the USF baseball program to somebody that's thinking about 5 other schools in Florida and USF also?
I would start with telling them that we have a very positive culture where we like to bring each other up and help each other in any way. Like we're all like Brad said, we're all a family, and we love helping each other and giving each other like the boost to perform on the field and off the field.
Very cool. And so coming to your hometown is like 3 or 4 hours away. So like when you were a true freshman last year, first time probably, I guess, living away from home. So, how important was it then, the first time being away from home to have like a supportive culture around you versus like, let's say you went to another school 5 hours away, but maybe it's like, kind of fending for yourself.
Definitely was a big change, like moving away from home as many 18-year-olds do going to college, but like having friends from back home like Matt and Albert, it definitely helped keep like what you grew up with and implement new stuff, like new things learning from your other teammates when moving into USF.
Nice. And Jack, how about yourself? If you were a high school player that was looking at 5 other programs in Florida or anywhere, but also USF, if you were talking to that person, what would you tell them?
Yeah, I mean, one thing that was big for me was the coaching staff. I don't think you'll find any other 4 coaches in any other university that love and care for kids as much as our coaches do. I mean, they're there for you. They're going to be by your side, but they're also going to get into your butt and make you work to your max potential. And I think that's what kids don't really look for when they're looking for colleges to go to or when they're being recruited by other colleges. But that's what I was looking into, and I think I found the best 4 coaches in the state of Florida and in this country.
That's awesome. Yeah. I think it's also interesting is like you guys have actually now at least, played a couple years of college baseball, and you have a better idea of maybe what a high school player should be looking for. 'Cause like, you actually know what it's like. So I guess, Brad, is there anything like that you have learned like in your 4 years, 3 or 4 years now playing college baseball that it doesn't have to be specific to USF. Anything that you've learned that you would share with somebody that's younger?
The main thing for me that piece of advice I would have to offer is just don't take any day for granted. Always give it your all, because in the end, like, you want to, at the end of the day when you hang up your cleats, you want to be able to say that I gave it my all and like I gave it my best shot. And
Right.
that's my one piece of advice.
Nice. Yeah, I like that. Joaquin, is there anything that you've learned that you would share with your younger self?
Just work as hard as like you can, and always like move forward with everything. I don't know how to explain it. It works. It fits perfect in my head, but
Right. No, I get you. Like, for example, an example with you would be, like, you were doing so well last year, and then what exactly happened there? You got hurt the next day or two? Or?
yeah, we got back from Memphis and we had an inter squad, and just doing my job, playing my role. I was blocking the ball and it snuck up under the gear and it hit me. And it was like a small fracture, and then there was season over there. But like the good thing about USF is like your team, next one in line came in and picked it up, and they continued on the AAC championship run that they had in the regional.
Right.
And stuff.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you were playing very well. I think you had just gotten the AAC honor roll like the week before.
Yeah.
So yeah, you wouldn't expect like, we lose one of the better performing players and then still have a hot run.
Yeah.
But yeah, the reason I brought that up is like, was that discouraging for you? Like being out for like a couple months and then finally you were able to get to summer ball for a little bit?
Yeah, it was definitely it definitely sucked, but I had to still be there supporting my team and making sure that they knew that I was there for them for whatever they needed. And then going to summer ball for a little bit was good to get back into the rhythm of things and get back into baseball, since I was out for like 2 months, I think, or 3 months.
Yeah. Nice. And were you able to kind of like still like work out and stuff like that with the injury, or you kind of just had to shut it down completely? Or
it was shutting it down for about like 2 weeks, I think, and then slowly start implementing certain workouts where you really couldn't hurt that area.
Right. Yeah.
And then after a month, I think, we started ramping it up more and more. And then after the 2 months I was finally like completely clear. And then from there, went to summer ball and played ball again.
Yeah, you look good. I saw some of your videos from there. And the injury was on your throwing arm side?
No, the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's I guess that's kind of a good thing. But You're fully healed regardless, so that's good. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I guess the last thing I was wanting to go around with everybody is just talking about the season coming up. We got a lot of interesting opponents on the schedule. Obviously, opening week's very exciting, getting to play 3 different teams. But, Brad, what would you say is maybe a team that you're most looking forward to playing?
I'm going to have to go with our rival, UCF. There's nothing better than beating them.
Nice. I don't know if y'all saw this, but I saw Baseball America today released their AAC preview, and they said that UCF is going to finish ahead of us, 3rd place, and that we're going to be 4th place. So add some fuel to the fire.
Yep.
So, okay, that's cool. But yeah, the series with them last year, I think, was split, right? Like 4-4, and then beating them in conference was obviously the tiebreaker. But is there anything in particular that you like about playing them?
I don't know. It's just something about it. A little bit more kind of bragging rights, I guess, since the schools are so close to each other.
Right. Nice. Yeah, they're a good team too. They've got a lot of good athletes on that team. It's going to be good competition for sure. So, Joaquin, who are you looking forward to playing?
I like UCF because it's a whole different atmosphere when you play them.
Yeah. I haven't been to their stadium. How is it playing at their stadium?
It's good. I mean, when we played them, I don't think there were fans allowed.
Mm.
So it wasn't really packed, but like there was fans, but it was like there wasn't that many.
Okay.
I feel like this year we could definitely have a lot more fans and it'll be a really good environment.
Right. Wow. So you've never played at UCF with fans. I don't think Jack has either because COVID canceled 20. Right. Okay. And so Jack, how about you? Who are you looking forward to playing?
Yeah, I mean, opening weekend's going to be fun, but I'm excited for East Carolina. We go up there this year, and they got some pretty rowdy fans and a big crowd up there, so it's going to be fun to play against them.
Nice. Have you ever done a road trip to ECU yet?
Nope. This will be my first one.
Right. Yeah, because of cancellation in 20, and then 21 was they just came down to us. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that should be really good. I think they're preseason ranked. One little funny thing about ECU, I was looking at the All-American teams, and they had a guy from ECU was All-American. So I think that's going to be a fun Friday night matchup if you're the Friday night starter versus their ace. I know you guys gone head to head before, but that'll be good stuff for sure.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. The last thing I would just say is, do y'all have anything that you'd say to the fans? Like, what really helps you guys? Like, what does it? How does it help having a big home crowd? Like, how does that support the team? How does it help the team?
I would say we just we feed off the energy when there's a lot of people in the stands. It gets us fired up.
Nice. Joaquin?
Yeah, for sure. Like Brett said, like hearing all like the crowd when we're hitting or pitching or playing the game in general, it definitely fires us up and wants it and makes us want to do better and show the crowd how good we are and when not just for us but for them too.
Nice. And Jack, I'll let you finish it up.
Yeah, I mean, we got a taste of it in our conference tournament and the regional, and we saw how many people came out in the supers, and it's one of those things you feed off that energy, and I feel like we had that home crowd in that conference championship game, and we felt good and we feasted off of it.
Nice. Cool, man. So we're getting close. Tomorrow will be 10 days away. So I will definitely look forward to posting this like on YouTube, SoundCloud. And thank you guys for joining. I'll shoot you a link for our store with our merch. If you want a shirt or a hat, we'll shoot you something for free. To thank you for your time. So really appreciate you guys.
Thank you for having us.
All right, guys. Take care.
Have a good one.